everyone, welcome back. Just gonna make myself a cup of coffee. Speaking of coffee, how do you take your coffee? Do you do cream and sugar? Do you do sweetener and half like me? Or do you prefer a flavored coffee creamer? Sometimes I do, I won't lie. I even have up here in my coffee bar the cute little fun syrups, but they're not a creamer, it's just a flavored syrup. Sometimes I just want a little splash of flavored creamer. Well, you're in luck. Today, we're gonna start a 4-part series of flavored coffee creamers. Now, I like them, but if you're like me and you're trying to save money, you're not gonna wanna buy them at the store. They are so expensive, not to mention there's ingredients in there that are just not good for you. These options that I'm about to show you are a little bit healthier. Now, they're not healthy. Let's don't go there. But they're a little better for you than the chemicals that are in the ones you buy at the store. So today we're going to start it off with part 1 of this 4-part series with pumpkin spice flavored creamer. It's easy to do. You can make it in just a few minutes here at home with things that you probably already have on hand. And if you don't, it'll just be 1 or 2 items that you can just add to your next grocery list and get it done. This one particular only takes 6 ingredients. So let's get started. We'll do this one today, and then part 2, 3, and 4, once we get those filmed, I will go back to this one and put the links to those in the description box, so you can always go back and watch those. And then stay tuned to part 4, because at the end of part 4, I'm gonna show you how to take these different creamers and turn them into a gift. Maybe you need a gift for a hostess, maybe you need a gift for a Secret Santa at work, or a kid's teacher, something small but different. This might be for you, especially if that person you're gifting it to is a coffee drinker. So stay tuned, grab an apron, grab your stuff, let's go to the kitchen and start working on pumpkin spice and kick off this pumpkin spice season. Let's go. All right, first things first, it's a 1/2 cup of milk, 1 cup of heavy cream, in your 1 can of Eagle Brand. You're gonna get your 3 milks and your 1 teaspoon of vanilla in a bowl and get it all combined really well with a whisk. Once you get it all combined, you're gonna add in 3 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice and get that in there. And then also you're going to add in 3 tablespoons of the plain pumpkin puree. It's just 100% pumpkin. It is not the pumpkin pie filling. It's just the pumpkin by itself. So we're going to add 3 tablespoons of that. The spice was teaspoons. The pumpkin puree is tablespoons. Then once you get that all in there, you're going to whisk that up really well as best as you can to get the Eagle Brand and the pumpkin and those dry spices mixed in with the milk and the cream, and as good of a consistency as that you can. Once we get that all whisked together, we're going to put it in a saucepan and get it over a medium-low heat. And then we're going to whisk it over this medium-low heat and bring it to a scald. Not quite a boil. You do not want to boil it, but you do want to get it hot and steamy, because this is going to help the dry spices to incorporate better and it not be as a grainy of a texture. So this is what you want to do. You're going to get it good and hot, and then kind of stop whisking every so often just to check to make sure it's not actually boiling, because you don't want it to come to a complete boil. See, it's not boiling. So now that's good. So now you're going to remove it from the heat, and then you're going to whisk it until it comes to room temperature, and then you're going to transfer it into a container. That's why I have the jar. Okay, so I'm going to open my jar, and very carefully I'm going to try to pour it in there without making a mess. So I think I'm going to get my canning funnel out and use it, so just in case of any spillage, that should help to catch it. I'm going to just set that right in there, and then we're going to pour the cooled, it's not completely cool, it is still slightly warm, but it's cool enough that I can pour it into this jar without cracking or breaking the jar. So we're going to fill this jar up with this lovely, luscious, yummy pumpkin spice creamer, and then we're going to get a lid on it
and get it cooled the rest of the way to room temperature, and then it will go in the refrigerator. This is perfect for fall. I can't wait to try it tomorrow morning in my coffee, and I will let you know. It made a pretty good amount. It almost filled the jar up. You can see, let me see if I can show you the measurements on the side. And then this has cups. It is almost, that top line right there is a 2-cup line. So it's almost 2 cups worth of creamer. Let's get a lid on it. And you're good to go. Ta-da!
Okay, there you have it. That's it. Once it cools to room temperature, just put it in a container of some sort that is airtight. I'm just going to use this quart-sized ball jar. I showed you how much it makes. It makes almost 2 cups according to the measurement of the jar. This should be good in your refrigerator about 5 to 7 days. Just put it in there, and then when you go to use it, just shake it really good, because the spices will probably settle as it sits in the refrigerator. So that's how you make pumpkin spice. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you had fun. And don't forget to join us next week when we do another flavor. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.